Nouns, your everyday name givers. Hello everyone, welcome to Karnataka LMS. I am Tina V, currently working as an assistant professor at Government First Grade College, Hirekirur. Have you ever noticed how we give names to almost everything around us? Your friends, your school, the yummy food you eat, even the feeling of happiness, they all have names. In English, these name giving words are called nouns. Nouns are the most fundamental parts of speech. They are the who and what in a sentence. Thinking of a noun as a naming word, it's like a label we put on things so we can talk about them. What exactly is a noun? A noun is a word that names a person, place, animal, thing, or an idea. Let's break it down with examples. Person. These are the words that name people. For example, a student, a boy, or a girl. Among the family members, we identify them with the words mother, father, brother, sister, grandmother, uncle, etc. It may be their names also, like Rohit, Priya, or the word like a friend, and many such. Words that we use to identify the professions, like a teacher, a doctor, an engineer, or a policeman, and such, are also nouns. People names like, let's take the famous ones, Sachin Tendulkar, Mahatma Gandhi, Narendra Modi, are also nouns. Place. These are words that name locations or places. Inside a home or house, we identify places like the kitchen, bedroom, bathroom, etc. In a school, we locate the classroom, playground, library, etc. Names of a city or village like Delhi, Mumbai, Bengaluru, the actual words village, city, district, etc. are also nouns. Other places identified in general like market, temple, mosque, church, park, hospital, bank, India Gate, Gateway of India, etc. are also nouns. Animal. These are words that name animals. Look at the examples. Words identifying the animals like dog, cat, or cow are nouns. In English, we identify various types of nouns. Very important ones among them are proper noun, common noun, collective noun, material noun, abstract noun. Along with these, you should also have the knowledge of concrete nouns, countable and uncountable nouns. I will be explaining all these in this video. Proper nouns are specific names for particular people, places, or things. In written sentences, proper nouns are always capitalized. You can look at these examples for a better understanding. Common nouns are general names for people, places, things, or ideas. These are words that name objects that are not living. They are not capitalized unless they begin a sentence. For example, a boy, a teacher, a doctor, a city, a park, a school, a book, a table, a car, etc. School items like book, pen, pencil, bag, desk, chalk. Household items like table, chair, fan, light, phone, television, slipper. Food items like roti, rice, curry, samosa, water, fruit. Vehicles like car, bike, bus, train, auto rickshaw. Other words like tree, flower, cloud, mountain, river may help you learn, remember, identify, and use nouns well. Here, if you observe, you can see that I have used the article a before each one of these. In common nouns, it is a common factor that we use articles before them. Concrete nouns. Concrete nouns are words that refer to those that you can perceive with your five senses. They represent something real and tangible. These examples can give a clear picture of concrete nouns. Collective nouns. Collective nouns are names for a group of people, animals, or things considered as one unit. For example, a team of players. Example, a cricket team, or a football team, or a basketball team. a flock of birds, an army of soldiers, a bunch of keys, etc. Material nouns. Material nouns are words used as names for the substances or matter from which things are made. These are typically uncountable. Example: gold, which is used for making jewelry, silver, used for making coins and utensils, wood for making furniture, houses, etc., and such. Abstract nouns. Abstract nouns are nouns that represent ideas, qualities, or concepts that cannot be perceived by the five senses. These are words that name things you can't touch or see, but you can think about them or feel them. These are often called abstract nouns. For example, feelings like happiness, sadness, love, anger, fear, joy. Qualities like bravery, honesty, kindness, beauty, or maybe concepts like freedom, peace, time, knowledge, music, childhood, friendship, etc. In contrast to concrete nouns, abstract nouns are intangible. Countable nouns. Nouns that can be counted individually are called countable nouns. They have both singular and plural forms. For example, the word apple. You can count apples. One apple, two apples, three apples, and the count can go on. Similarly, we can count the objects like chairs. One chair, three chairs. In an event, we might require even 100 chairs, and so on. Uncountable nouns. Nouns that cannot be counted individually are called uncountable nouns. They usually do not have a plural form. They often refer to substances, concepts, or collections which have to be measured and not counted. For example, water, not waters. Information, not informations. Here, I would like to give a clarification of one confusion that our students almost all the times have. For example, the word star. Our students believe that the stars in the sky are uncountable because we do not reach a definite number or a final number. But in fact, the word star is a countable noun because you can count the stars. 5 stars, 3 stars. You need not reach an end number. But the difference is whether you can count it or measure it. I have employed few other ways of presenting examples to you in the study material provided. Please access and go through to understand nouns better. Why are nouns important? Nouns are important because they are the building blocks of sentences. Without them, we cannot talk about who is doing what, where things are happening, or what we are feeling. They help us name and understand the world around us. If you are good at reading and grasping English, or at least can frequently come across people speaking English, remember this easy trick. If you can put the, a, or an in front of a word, it is very likely a noun. For example, the boy, a table, an idea, etc. Now it's time for a quick checkup. Here are a few sentences for identifying nouns. Give yourselves few seconds to think and answer every question before you peek at the given answers. Keep practicing. Look around you now. Can you name 5 nouns? Anything that you see. How about 3 nouns you can't see but can feel? The more you practice, the easier it will become. I hope this helps you understand nouns better. Happy learning. Thank you.